Spangenberg, who has been helping us all get in the holiday spirit. Amanda is a member of the Lochiel Emerald Society Pipe and Drum Band, and yes, she will be performing at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. So come out and see her and see everyone on Saturday, March 18th. Yep, that's right, Saturday, March 18th. One of the things I want to make sure that we get clear is that the parade this year is going to start at 1 p.m. That's something to change from previous years. And also wanted to let you know that the whole weekend of St. Patrick's Day is going to be celebrated. Friday, March 17th is not only officially St. Patrick's Day, but it is also Third in the Burg. And as a part of Third in the Burg, we have an awful lot of restaurants and bars and other activities going on with lots of specials in the downtown. So come down on Friday the 17th, come back for the St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 18th, and make a weekend out of it. This year's parade, we are very fortunate to have the Downtown Improvement District, which is our partner. They have taken on the monumental task of organizing this parade. And I'm going to turn things over to Todd Vanderwoody, their executive director, to give you the details. Todd.
Mayor, thank you very much. Thanks also to Amanda. That was great. Thank you for getting everybody in the spirit. And talking about spirit, of course, I had to wear this hat. People are like all into this hat and stuff like that. So I knew the mayor would have on a St. Patty's Day tie. So my daughter said to me, you know, you have to wear something to get into the St. Patrick's Day spirit for everyone. And she said, either you wear the hat or you do a little song and dance. And try to talk the mayor into doing that with you. Now I know he can sing and dance, me not so much. So I figured I'd let us both off the hook and I'll wear the hat for the press conference. So before we get going on the parade, I do want to introduce someone that's going to come up and talk about what we're going to kick off Parade Day with on March 18th. And this is going to be the second year of the Lucky Charm 5K and 10K, which is going to take place in downtown Harrisburg. And this year, at the Downtown Improvement District, we worked with Fred Jocelyn of Fleet Feet. And Fred's going to say just a few words here about the race. Fred, come on out.
Todd, thank you very much. It's great to be here. We're really excited to be putting on the race again this year. We really selected this race to showcase the city and to partner with the parade and to help to enhance that for everyone. So our course runs downtown, and this was selected intentionally so that we can not only have participants see downtown, but so that we can participate with the parade and really being a host of that and showcasing the city. So we're excited for a slightly different course this year. We're going to be running on 2nd and 3rd Streets as well as State Streets. We're going to run right at the Capitol. So it's one of the races in the city that you can actually see some of the beautiful things we have in this city. And that's something that's somewhat unique, and we're really excited about that. We try to make the race about every participant. So every participant that runs gets a finisher's medal, you get a t-shirt, you get a gift certificate to Fleet Feet Sports, which is our main sponsor, and you get a free beer at Mulligan's at our after party. And we intentionally moved the start time to 10 a.m. so that after you've completed the race, the parade is going to be starting shortly after, so everything is integrated together very well. So we're extremely excited to be a part of this again, and we're very thankful for Downtown Improvement District to help coordinate with us and make this such an exciting event. So thank you very much. We can't wait. Todd?
The shoes.
In the shoes. Fred, thank you very much. Before I get started on the parade, I want to recognize someone who is our Director of Marketing and Special Events, but we gave her a new title this year as Director of Parade Operations, Leanne Urban. Leanne, thanks for putting all this together behind the scenes. Pretty big undertaking, and we're happy to get things going here for downtown. Some of the highlights of this year's parade. In your press packet there, you received the new route that we have marked off. We're excited to change this route. We're actually going to start at 4th and Walnut, and then head down 4th Street to the south, and then turn west onto Market and incorporate Market Street, and then come right in front of the City Government Center here in the Hilton on 2nd Street, past Restaurant Row, and then continue on to North Street, turn right on North Street, and then conclude at 3rd and North at that point. you know, it gives us the opportunity as a downtown improvement district to really highlight more of our downtown business community. You know, as we go out and about, especially the people out on Market Street, they always say, why can't you have one of these parades come by our businesses? So we wanted to incorporate their businesses into this. Also, it's great for the new Harristown tenants in Strawberry Square, the Flats, Fat, and Selma on 3rd, and as well as Harrisburg University, which is right on the corner of 4th and Market. So they can walk right out their front doors. They'll be right on the parade route. As the mayor mentioned, the parade start time this year is at 1 o'clock. We're going to step off at that time. The stage is going to be very close to where Fred mentioned the race is going to finish. The stage, which is going to be about the halfway point, will be at right around Locust and 2nd Street. And our MC this year for the parade is R.J. Harris. So he'll be MCing and announcing the groups as they come by the stage. Some fan favorites and participants in this year's parade. The McGinley School of Irish Dance, and there's over 100 young dancers ages 3 to adult, so they'll be showing off their dance skills. Also, we'll have several pipe and drum bands, including the Lochiel Emerald Society, Nittany Highland Pipe Band, Ulster Scottish Pipe Band, and many more. Several local groups will be also participating. Our sports teams, the Harrisburg City Islanders, Harrisburg Senators, of course, Capital Region Water, the Harrisburg High Band, which is always a fan favorite, a crowd favorite, the Harrisburg River Rescue, Zembro Shrine, many of our local fire companies, and also Capital Area School for the Arts, and of course many more groups. And of course St. Patrick, he'll be there also. Along with many personalities from local TV stations and radio stations will also be participating. We expect over 1,000 participants in this year's parade, so it'd be a nice parade for all of you out there. And of course, you know, we couldn't do this without the help of many of our sponsors and our partnerships, as the mayor mentioned, with the city organizations. You know, it takes a lot to put on a parade, and I want to thank our sponsors. Ron Kamiaka is our title sponsor, Kamiaka Entertainment Group. Thanks, Ron. Also, thank you to Mike Decker, Andrew Rose, who's up here with us, Peggy Nye from W&L Sales, and specifically their brands Guinness and Miller Lite. I want to thank Brad Jones and his team at Strawberry Square in Harristown for supporting the parade. Also, thank you to Tom and Amy Scott. Tom is up here with us at McGrath's Pub. Cafe Fresco, Brick House, they're also supporting the parade. And I also want to thank Nancy Kime and SP Plus, and also Park Mobile for their support for the parade this year. Also the city organizations that have really helped us out. Public Works Department from the city, they're helping with the staging along with various other things. The Harrisburg Police Department, specifically Joe Marshall, for his help in organizing the police and safety along the parade route. A big thank you to our staging area people, and that's the Harrisburg Fire Department and Chief Ederline and Deputy Chief Souter for their help with this. They're parade veterans, so we called on them to help us out. They always help the city with the holiday parade. Also want to thank the Capitol Police and the Department of General Services for the state for their help and support.
All right, well again, a special thank you to the Downtown Improvement District, who really stepped up and put together an awful lot of work to get this parade organized. We're so glad that the tradition is alive and well in Harrisburg, and it's going to be a fun weekend. Remember, 3rd in the Burg the night before, and the parade on Saturday beginning at 1 o'clock on March 18th.